Gunther can be hurt when at times he's looked invincible. Now, the only question I have is the once granite mindset of Gunther. Ooh, slightly damaged by the fact that he was defeated via countout by Chad Gable.
Well, Gunther wants to be feared. He wants to be respected. He's going to instill that fear in Gable early on, show Gable he is the more powerful man in this matchup.
Well, Gunther wants to be perfect. He wants no blemishes or stains on his record, and Chad Gable is that stain right now.
And Wade, talking about that, Gunther has made a career of being unbreakable, having unbreakable composure, tenacity, both mentally and physically. But we saw Chad Gable take Gunther out of that mindset a couple of weeks ago. Can he do it tonight?
Well, the hope for Gable has to be that there are now, for once, doubts bouncing around the mind of Gunther.
Gable picking the ankle of Gunther, who's got to go to the ropes to try to force a break here. Gable, a wrestling technician. 2012, he was part of the Olympics in London, representing the United States team. He won a gold medal in the Pan American Championships. He was a high school state champion, and here tonight hopes to win the Intercontinental title. On a drop kick, and Gunther knocked off the apron, and Gable taking the fight to the Intercontinental champion here tonight on Raw. And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable, and he has been dominating as the champion, Gunther.
Gunther standing on the verge of history.
That may turn things around.
Absolute game changer, shredding the left knee of the champ.
And great strategy by Gable. He's got to break by 5, but you take out the leg, you take out the power, you take the big man off his feet, and you change the complexion of this match.
The past 5 minutes were one-way traffic in the direction of Chad Gable.
Oh, what a kick to the face. Covered by Gunther, looking to retain and make history, and a kick out by Gable. Watch this. Boom! Just collapsing the face of Gable.
Rearranging those facial features. You really want the gold that badly, Chad Gable?
And again, Gunther was injured. Gable was building momentum, and Gunther just shut Gable right down again.
But Gunther has had a notch taken out of that knee. It will be interesting to see if that plays a part going forward.
Now Gunther punishing Gable.
But look, this is once again a dominant performance from Gunther like we saw 2 weeks ago. But the durability, the hard-wearing nature of Gable is what frustrated Gunther last time and caused the big Austrian to make a mistake.
Again, just listen to this.
Shredded diaphragm.
Chad Gable, who prides himself on his strength and his conditioning, his unrivaled competitive spirit. But Gunther is just picking all of that apart tonight.
I'll tell you this, it's rare you see Gunther sweating. It's rare you see Gunther breathe. Breathing heavily.
And Gable, though, straps come down, and Chad Gable's still in the fight. And now he's fired up, and he's going right after the Intercontinental Champion. Look at Gable go.
Well, that was the last thing that Gunther expected after the abuse was thrown at Chad Gable.
Yeah, but Gunther didn't even let it affect him. Look what he's doing now. He's just going to punish Gable even more. Torturing Gable. Gunther in control. Can Gable somehow climb back into this championship match? Ladies and gentlemen, it was 44 years ago the Intercontinental Championship was established. Pat Patterson, the first champion. Gunther looking to become the most dominant of all time. Chad Gable looking to stop a near historic reign. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Gunther looking to put Gable away. away. Gable trying to stay in this fight.
Everything Chad Gable throws at Gunther, Gunther has an immediate answer for, but this might be the moment.
Yeah, this could be a turning point now for Chad Gable. Gunther over the top rope, hit the floor hard. Gable has stayed in this matchup. He's been able to survive the early flurry of Gunther, and now somehow trying to pull off a miracle here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Gable with a German suplex outside the ring.
Landing hard on the floor.
Now the officials at a count of 6 here. Gable does not want a count-out victory. He needs to get the champion in the ring in order to win the title, not like he did a couple of weeks ago. A count of 9, Gable beats the count back in the ring. Gunther, though, meets him there, and down goes Gable, stacks him up as Gunther to retain and a kick out.
The powers of recovery for Gunther when he is on the ropes, when he is hurt, are immense. Watch the head of Chad Gable bounce off the mat here.
But somehow, Gable was able to kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Intercontinental Championship. We are happy you spent your Labor Day weekend with us here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw from Charlotte, North Carolina. The champion Gunther looking to make history tonight as the longest reigning champion ever, climbing to the top rope. Chad Gable hoping to win his first singles championship in his career, meets Gunther there. Critical moment in this match, and what a chop by Gunther. And now Gable up to the top rope. Superplex. Gable's got a chance. Gable's got a chance. His family in the front row. Headbutt splash. Covered by Gable for the win, and a kick out by Gunther at 2.
Straight into the ankle lock hold.
And now the champion, center of the ring. Submission move by Gable. Gunther nowhere to go.
Champion in complete agony now. Panic starting to register, but no, denied again.
But again, Gunther has been favoring that leg all matchup. Gable trying to roll through into the chaos theory, blocked by Gunther. And Gunther now, Gable lands on his feet. And Gunther looking for, oh, nice back suplex by Gable. And Gunther is in trouble.
Chad Gable, in-ring machine.
Did you see the look on the champion's face moments ago? Almost a panic in the eyes of Gunther. And Gable ripping the straps down. Sends Gunther into the corner. Rolls through into the chaos theory. Bridge, cover, win, no, 2.5.
Wow, that was Chad Gable's best chance of winning this matchup, and the ring general says no, not tonight.
Let's watch this cover here, Wade. The bridge cover, there's 1, there's 2, just before 3, so close for Gable.
History beckons for Gunther. Opportunity is here for Chad Gable.
Gable, moonsault, caught the ankle. Gunther tried to block, didn't help. Gable now ankle lock. Rolled through by Gunther. Gable still got it locked in. Gunther with nowhere to go. He's gonna tap. Gunther's gonna tap. Gunther's gonna tap.
Nowhere near the ropes.
Trying to drag himself to the bottom rope to force a break. Fingertips away. Gable drags it back. Gunther creates a separation, and now into the sleeper. And now the sleeper hold applied by the champion.
How quickly the tables just turned. Such is the brilliance of the ring general Gunther.
The Gable chants thunderous here in Charlotte tonight. Gable trying to make it back to a vertical base. Gunther on his back, trying to break this sleeper. But again, Gable got the shoulders down, and Gunther's got to release the sleeper.
What a reversal from Gable, but straight back.
Oh my
no,
goodness!
No.
Gable dropped right on the top of his head. And just like that, powerbomb. And a lariat clothesline. Gunther makes history.
Here is your winner, and still the
family in tears after a game performance by Chad Gable. But in the end, Gunther would drop Gable on his head, would deliver a power bomb, and then a wicked lariat clothesline.
This is what Gunther does better than anyone. Stacks offense upon offense to get the job done. And after industrial levels of resilience from Chad Gable, it needed everything from the ring general tonight.
Gunther now becomes the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history. The Honky Tonk Man moves to second place after 35 years. What a performance by Chad Gable, who will have to wait another day to win his first singles championship. But Gunther continues his dominant march into the history books. Congratulations to the ring general, Gunther.